Hey everybody, it's SPC Peachtree City here. So, many of you might have been noticing, hey, SPC Peachtree City's been gone for a couple of months, what's he doing? Is he going to upload anytime soon? Anybody who's asked that, I appreciate you for asking and wondering, but I feel like today's the time I tell you all what's been going on. So, it's nothing too serious. It's just something small. The way I phrased it there was just it sounded too serious, my fault. So anyways, what's been going on is my parents had a divorce around like July, late 2020, late July of 2020. So about mid 2020. Um, so pretty much they divorced, and my radio setup really couldn't be the same. It really drastically altered because when we moved to the apartment that we moved to, after we moved out of that house, that most of you probably know, which had like all the radios and things on the shelf. Yeah, we had to move out of that. So pretty much that drastically affected my radio setup because I couldn't really get all those stations that I did before. So pretty much I was only able to barely get KEC 80. Like I couldn't even really get like KEC 80 that much. It was still relatively bad in terms of signal. But I still do have all those radios. They're all still with me. Um, like I still have all the index, all radios. They're all perfect condition still. So I have not given up on weather radios for sure. It's just that I have to be really careful since I both live in an apartment now and did before. But the house that I did, no, we didn't have to worry about people, getting pissed off and kicking us out. But thing being is that let's see, that drastically affected like signal, so I wasn't really able to record. I did catch a couple of recordings of like a tornado siren going off, an emergency alert system activation at like 3 in the morning for a tornado warning. I did manage to catch that siren, which is what I was talking about a second ago or earlier. But I also did manage to catch like three other siren captures with Clay Ranger and SPC Kennesaw. They weren't all with Clay Ranger, but they are mostly all with SPC Kennesaw. I'll be trying to upload those tonight, and hopefully that should be just a something. Since yeah, it's been a while. Either it's two or three. I don't really remember. Um, but anyways, continuing. Since I wasn't really able to have a good radio setup, and I had to worry about noise complaints, I didn't want to risk getting us kicked out of an apartment. So pretty much bad signal. Okay, didn't want to get noise complaints. That's exactly what's going on. Anyways, on to the next part. So we had other problems that happened. My mom was going through emotions because she had her part of the divorce that was happening. Then I had personal problems that was sort of going on. It was like an entirely new thing because there was like I didn't have one of my crazy brothers around, which for those who know that are like my friends, you know. Um, but the thing is that I've had to deal with that. I had to get used to living like normally without having to see and deal with people like that, nor have to deal with parents arguing and stuff. So stuff changed. It was a huge change for me. So recently we had a problem with we had to move out of our previous apartment, which had the bad signal, and now I'm over in Fort Myers in Florida, which it's a pretty nice place down here. But the thing is that we don't really have any sirens, which is kind of weird, like down where I am. So I can't really get any tornado sirens, which kind of sucks. But mm. anyways, so continuing, this is where I determine the future of this channel. I could start recording a couple of the RWTs, special marine warnings, and SVRs they put down here, flood warnings too. But that all determines. If you guys really want, please just let me know what you'd wish to see on this channel in the comment section, and I'll do my best to try to look into, what you say and see what we can do from there. Um, but I only get one station down here. I've checked for other stations like in my room, but I only able to get like one, which is like channel what 5 or 6. So otherwise, I can't really. Let me check actually real quick. Let me check. Yeah, 162.475. So I was wrong. that's the only channel I'm able to get down here. So, thing being is that I can only get one channel, and it only issues about like the required weekly tests per week, and that's pretty much mostly it. Aside from like the other warnings that you'd get, there's no real sirens. But if you guys wish to see me start uploading again, definitely I'd be glad. I'd be fine with doing that. Um, and then this is on the topic of my current name. So I'm deciding to possibly change my name to AeroWX, AeroWX. The whole reason being is so this is just less generic or less used of a name. Because we have there's a lot of people who have SPC names, like you have SPC Cranford. There's a lot of SPC names. It's been a while since I've seen, but I just know there is a ton of them. So I'm thinking AeroWX would be the best name for this channel, so it'd be more generic. It'd kind of apply rather than just being on one specific forecasting office, since I've moved. And I do plan to move back into Peachtree City, CWA eventually. It's just that right now I'm having to do a lot of other things along with being in university. So it's yeah, it's kind of really weird right now. But yeah, I wanted to let you all know what was going on. That I've been having a lot of things go on in my own personal life. I've been wanting to upload, but I have my other channel that I have to focus on. Like, how do I put this? It's not the matter of this channel not being important or anything. It still is. It's just that I've had to focus on that other channel. This channel still is important, but it's only whenever I actually have content to record. I've been wanting to record. It's just that, I've just not really had the drive to do it. I still am interested, but I just feel like there's been burnout. Um, Otherwise, that pretty much should describe entirely what's been going on. It's been a while, but I may try to come back soon. But I do plan to upload a couple of videos tonight, which are going to be that tornado siren that we had go off, that I captured at that apartment we were at. Then like the either two or three recordings that I had when I was with SBC Kennesaw and Clay Ranger whenever we recorded. I think I was only with Clay Ranger like two times in two recordings. So one of them is, yeah. I'm not sure. You guys will see them whenever they're out. I guess more equals better in this case, right? Anyways, I respect the fact that you guys have been, anybody who's been asking, where's he been? Is he okay? If anybody's been asking that. No, I was not hit by a tornado. No, I've not been in a dire situation. I'm perfectly fine. Just a lot of personal stuff going on. So, I really hope this helps explain things to you all, and I appreciate you guys for taking time to listen to what's been going on, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to continue going on. I'll see you guys in the next recordings. See ya.